Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 here in South Africa. So this episode I'm joining together weeks 2 and 3 because I'm just a really bad vlogger and I forget to film everything. But we have some really exciting stuff that happened in the last 2 weeks and I really hope you enjoyed. Okay, so during my second week here, I got the opportunity to go to Kruger for the day and it was very, very cool. So basically we got up at 4:15 in the morning to drive to Kruger. It was a very, very early morning and then we got into the park at about 6, which I think that's when it opens. Seeing hippos, which was super cool because I hadn't seen a hippo before. Saw some crocodiles, loads and loads of elephant, like so many. It was crazy and a lot very up close too, which was super cool. And we even saw one of the big tuskers that they have there. We also saw 2 honey badgers like right next to the road, which that was really cool. I didn't expect to see them at all, so yeah, that was super awesome. And it was like a mum and a baby, so that was like even cooler. Oh, technically I did see a leopard, but I don't think I count it because all I saw was through binoculars was just spots. That was all. And it was gone in like 2 seconds. So I'm not counting it in my own head. So I'm really hoping I'll still get to see a leopard soon. But yeah, Kruger was really cool. I would definitely recommend going for a day trip or a couple of days if you're here in South Africa. There's just so much there and you probably have more opportunity of seeing the big 5 and all that sort of stuff if you go to Kruger. In week 3 that I was here, I also got to go to the Blyde River Canyon, which that was super cool too. In the afternoon we drove over to the Blyde River Canyon and did a cruise along the river, and so that was really cool. We got to see a couple of crocodiles, we got to see a lot of hippos that day, which was super cool. You could just see their eyes like above the water like this, which was like, it was cool. They're very scary. Like I would never want to fall in the water if there was a hippo in there because yeah, you got no chance. No chance. That cruise was also super interesting. The guides were really good. They knew so much about the area, which obviously like they're supposed to, but they were really helpful and I learnt a lot from that cruise. So I would also recommend doing that if you're in the area as well. And then the most exciting thing that happened in those 2 weeks, I can't remember which week it was. Okay, I'm gonna set the scene for you. We just got back from our morning drive and literally 5 minutes later, one of the staff members came around and was yelling at everyone saying, get ready, like you've got to be ready in 2 minutes, like we're leaving, we're doing a release and you've got to be ready. And we were all like, what the heck, what's going on? Like we don't even know what this is for. And they wouldn't tell us what it was for. They wanted it to be a surprise. And so the whole drive there we were speeding to try and get there in time for this release because we got told so last minute, and the whole drive we were all trying to guess what it was, and none of us could work out what we were going to see get released into the reserve. And it was a pangolin. A friggin' pangolin. Like, I don't know if you understand how crazy that is. Pangolins are super, super, super rare to see, and most people go their whole lives without seeing one. So the fact that we were able to see a pangolin get released into the reserve and so up close, it was the coolest thing that I've ever done. I never thought that I would get to see one, and I did, and that's just really cool. Like, very cool. And then I also thought I would do my top 2 sightings from the last 2 weeks. I'm gonna go second to first. So the second top sighting was a crash of rhinos. So if you didn't know, a group of rhinos is called a crash, which I think is so cool. Like, it suits them, you know? A crash of rhinos. Anyway, so we were doing one of our normal drives, and we just stumbled upon a crash of 3 white rhinos, and they were really close to the road, and they didn't run away straight away. They kind of just hung out with us, and yeah, it was very, very cool to be able to see them so up close and personal. And then my top sighting of the last 2 weeks was we were on our night drive, and it was just hitting sunset, and we drove up on these 3 different herds of elephants all together in the same area. So I think we ended up counting like 45 elephants or something. Like, it was just so crazy. There was big bulls and cows, and then little baby calves running around. Like, it was insanely cool, and just to have it happen at sunset too, it was just so, it was beautiful. Like, yeah, just so incredible. Well, it just made me really think about how lucky I am to be here and get to experience all of this and see so many amazing animals, because not everyone gets the opportunity to do this, and so I'm just so grateful that I am getting to experience all of this, and also so excited that I'm getting to share it with you guys. So please subscribe and like this video, and join me next week for episode 3 of my travels in South Africa. See ya!